These are the top 10 storytellers in hip-hop. The 10 men on this list have built worlds that have blown my mind through vivid lyricism, packed with so much information, with songs so descriptive. You start to form emotional connections with the characters they've created. We understand their motives, we see things from their perspective. They've painted worlds and characters through music. I guess what I'm trying to say is, they make good bedtime stories. Bruh. So as with other ranking videos I've made, these are the top 10 rappers I'd recommend to you based solely off of their storytelling abilities. At number 10, Joyner Lucas. Hopefully this comes as no surprise as to why Joyner Lucas is on this list. He's such a talented storyteller and with one of the sharpest pen in hip-hop. It's mind-blowing how much he gets overlooked and his music gets pushed under. With songs like Ross Capuccioni, where he tells the story about an attempted murder from the perspective of both the murderer and the victim, to songs like I'm Sorry, I'm Not Racist, Keep It 100, Happy Birthday. Do yourself the solid and listen to some Joyner Lucas. At number 9, Immortal Technique. If you've seen this video on YouTube, you'd agree Dance to the Devil is one of, if not the best storytelling rap songs ever made. But then, it's still a hard listen sometimes.
Well, what does that have to do with it?
No, he's got a point.
But that doesn't take away from the fact that Tech is an amazing storyteller. He just doesn't have as much storytelling songs in his discography as some of the artists on this list. But with that being said, he still has songs like Dance to the Devil, Peruvian Cocaine is a bliss to listen to, and you never know, because you never know.
Okay.
At number 8, Notorious B.I.G. On songs like Gimme the Loot, I expected to see a feature artist, but it's just him. He switched voices with himself. It's almost hard to believe that it's just Biggie going back and forth with himself. He has some of my favorites tracks from him. At number 7, Slick Rick. Now to be honest, Slick Rick is the only rapper I don't actively listen to, and you can't blame me. As a matter of fact, he's only on this list because of his impact on the storytelling culture in hip-hop. I mean, you could play almost any song in his catalog and I guarantee he's telling a story. It's a storytelling song. I mean, that's what he's known for, the storyteller, with songs like Children's Story, Laddie Daddy, Mona Lisa, not Lil Wayne's Mona Lisa.
You! Yes? Not you, him!
The Moment I Feared. And for some twisted reason, I kind of enjoyed Indian. No, don't say that, please, you don't get cancelled. Number 6, Lupe Fiasco. I remember the first time I heard The Cool by Lupe. My first thought was this guy was rapping about a zombie, but no. And when it dawned on me, Lord, nah, I highly recommend Lupe. We're at the top 5 now. If you've watched this far, please like and subscribe. At number 5, J. Cole.
Jermaine!
Yeah.
When you talk about top tier storytellers, the first name that pops up in my head is Jermaine. He has given us concept albums like KOD to For Your Eyes Only. His pen potency is god level. And Cole is naturally a storyteller. Even in his interviews, the analogy he gives to try to explain things to people is just spot on. Come to think of it, he wrote The Storm when he was 15. I played this for 2 of my friends and neither of them would believe it was a 15-year-old that wrote this song. Cole is such a storyteller that on songs like 1985, he starts to predict the future. He has given us For Your Eyes Only, the entire album, Neighbors, Lost Ones, Premeditated Murder, Tale of Two Cities, and the list just goes on. At number 4, Ghostface Killer. Every time I listen to a Wu-Tang Clan song, I subconsciously wait for Ghostface's part. Maybe because it's my favorite MC from the group. Obviously, you get quality as long as it's a Wu-Tang Clan song. But Ghostface Killer in his storytelling bag is just on another level. With songs like Daytona 500, Shaky Dog, All I Got Is You, and Apollo Kids. Alright, for the top 3, Kendrick Lamar, one of the best out of the 2010s decade. It's obvious Kendrick is on this list. The way he treats his songs to how he curates albums, following a storyline, is just impeccable. To the way he themes album, even when he's a feature artist on a song, he plays to the theme so well, with songs like Mona Lisa and Love Game. Oh, by the way, speaking about his albums, but just to show how invested in storytelling Kendrick is, Section 80 was themed like a novel, with songs like Chapter 8 and Chapter 10. Good Kid, Mad City is a movie or a short film. Cinematic it feels, from the calls to the skits. To Pimp a Butterfly is obviously a poem. Damn is themed like a magazine. The font or the front cover is the same one used in Times magazine. Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper is a play, as we see throughout the movies and even in live performances. Nasir Jones. Nas earned his spot on this list, if not for anything but what he did on Rewind. His skill level is almost unmatched. Nas legit told the story from end to beginning, even saying sentences backwards, and if that is not impressive enough, or if Rewind for some reason isn't convincing enough for you. On I Gave You Power, he told the story from the perspective of a gun. Alright, before I give you my number 1 storyteller, these are some honorable mentions. Lil Wayne, Dave, Jade, Tupac, obviously, Ice Cube, and Outkast.
Drum roll, please.
At number 1, Eminem. Yup, Slim Shady himself. Put him next to Shakespeare, Charles Dickens. I don't care. Who needs Romeo and Juliet? We've got 97 with Bonnie and Clyde. Who needs Julius Caesar? We've got Stan, Kim, Bad Guy, When I'm Gone. The list goes on and on and on. So yeah, you can't go wrong with these rappers, and there you have it. Who would you consider to be the best storyteller in hip-hop? And if you can't give me your top 10, I'd like to see your top 5. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.